Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Clinton Howell Team's Weekly Market Update. I'm your host, Clinton Howell, broker with Remax Escarpment Realty. What the Howell is going on? Today is Thursday, May 22nd, and I'm going to tell you right now that things are picking up, things are heating up. Last week, we saw the appointment to sold index hit 11.4 for the first time over 11 this year. Generally speaking, March to May, we see a lot of over 11 weeks, but this year we have not seen that. So this indicates a lot of buyers, many buyers have re-entered the market, and we're seeing a late spring market taking place right now. So this is very strong news for the real estate market. Very positive news for the market indeed. What is specifically happening in the Burlington, Hamilton, Oakville areas? If we start with Burlington, we've seen a rise in listings compared to last week, also a rise in sales over the last 30 days. As a result, the months of supply has dropped slightly. We've dipped under 4 months of supply again, and we're seeing the absorption ratio at 37.12%. This is the sold versus new listings ratio. So that's indicating still a buyer's market territory, but I do predict that this is going to be increasing over the next few weeks. Median days on market 18, average 32. This is based on the properties that are getting successfully sold. The cumulative average is sitting around 47. So if we factor in cancel and relists and things like that, we're still seeing kind of 2.5% to 3% on the negotiations of successful transactions. In the Hamilton area, we've seen a slight rise in listings as well compared to last week. Number of sales over the past 30 days is consistent. About 4.7 months worth of supply in Hamilton, and we're still seeing buyer's market territory on the absorption rate at 35%. 24 median days on market, 24 average 38. So taking a little bit longer than Burlington to get a property sold in Hamilton. And we're also seeing the cumulative average sitting around 65. Continued median negotiations, 2.5% to 3% off is kind of the median of what's happening with successful trades in the Hamilton area. This can sway significantly depending on the property, depending how long it's been on the market, what neighborhood it's in, all these different types of things. In the Oakville area, we've got 401 active listings, which is up slightly from last week, 107 sales in the past 30 days, which is also up slightly. We've got 3.75 months of supply, and we're sitting in a buyer's market territory. A little bit more brisk than Hamilton and Burlington, though, at 41.47 on the absorption rate. It's still buyer's market, but as we get closer to that 50%, 50% is a more balanced market condition. So heading in that direction. Median days on market is 16, average of 22. So properties are selling fairly quickly in Oakville in general right now. Cumulative days on market is 50. And based on the most recent 30 days of data, the median in terms of negotiations is just over 3% off, just over 3% off. So just a slight bit more negotiations happening in the Oakville area compared to Burlington, Hamilton. That's what I have for you today. If you have any questions, please reach out. Love to hear from my fans. Love to hear questions that affect you. Thank you. Have a great day.